Hey there, it's Walt. I want to talk with you today about this virus thing. Whether you're in the camp that it's overblown, or whether you're in the camp that thinks that it's deadly serious, or whether you're in the camp that simply doesn't know, what is real is the panic and the hysteria. It doesn't take a rocket surgeon to know that the panic is real. When you see people fighting for hand sanitizer in the aisles of Walmart, or you see $6 trillion of assets lost in a market sell-off, that's real panic, real hysteria. And of course, that leads to so much uncertainty and anxiety. And so I want to just share some thoughts around how we can face into that uncertainty and that anxiety, how we can get through this period of uncertainty and anxiety, because it's fraught. It's really challenging. Decades ago, I was going through a very, very difficult time in my life. My first marriage was unraveling. I was on the eve of being a single dad, and my life felt like a shit show. Tremendous chaos and upheaval in my life. So much uncertainty, so much anxiety. And I was very blessed to have stumbled upon an amazing, amazing therapist. His name was Irving, and he's gone now, but he was such a talented therapist and such an amazingly compassionate human being. And he wasn't afraid of telling you what to do. And I remember this one day where I had spent a long time just stuck in the morass of the uncertainty, of the anxiety, of the hysteria that I was feeling in my own life. And he reached to his side table and he picked up a yellow pad, a yellow legal pad, and a number 2 pencil, and he handed it to me. And I took the pad and the pencil from him, and he said, "What can you do now?" And I'll tell you, just in that moment, I felt better. I felt like I had some degree of control back. And so I just held the pad and the paper and the pencil for just a moment, and I felt an immediate grounding then. And he looked at me and he said, "Write it down." And I can't remember now exactly what I wrote or how many things I wrote down, but the act of getting all of this chaos out of my mind and being in the action of, what can you do now? What do you have control of in this moment? And so I have 3 things that I'd love to share with you right now that you might consider, things that we're doing right now. The first is drawing really good boundaries. And yes, I mean, of course, the physical boundaries of being mindful of where you go and what you do, of taking care of your health, of washing your hands, all of that's important. But what I'm talking about even more about your boundaries right now is your energetic boundaries. There is so much noise coming in on us from social media, from various news sources, from health sources, from government sources. It's just pouring in on us. And if we're stuck in the soup of it all of the time, it can drown us. It can drag us down. And so it's really important in this moment of time to circumscribe your energetic boundaries so that you're not always in it. I love the news. I watch the news. I read the news. I pride myself on staying current with events. right now, I find that I need to really be very circumscribed about how often I go in there. So maybe once or twice a day. I want to stay informed, but I don't want to be in that soup all of the time. And so if you're prone to having the news on 24/7, if you're prone to just being in the social media morass all of the time, I invite you to step out and to create better boundaries around what you're consuming so that you can protect your energy. The second thing I want to invite you to consider doing is get outside and move. Move. You don't have to be crazy like us about running every day, although, there's a lot of good stuff to be said about that. But get outside and move. Move in your body. Connect with the ground. Connect with the earth. Feel Mother Earth beneath your feet. Feel the breeze. Feel the energy. And in the process of moving, we're releasing good hormones into our body. We're actually chemically adjusting ourselves. We're feeling better. And even on those days that you don't feel like it, even on the rainy days, today was an amazingly unpleasant, windy, rainy day to be out running, but we came back and we felt revitalized, re-energized, rejuvenated, new again. And so getting outside, getting into the environment, the natural environment, and moving. And the third thing that you can do for yourself is to keep a gratitude journal. To write down every single day at least 3 things that you're grateful for. And share them with one another. Share them with the people you care about. Because there's so much to be grateful for. Even in this time of uncertainty, so much to be grateful for. I'm grateful for my amazing wife and business partner, for our awesome children, for my dad, who I still am blessed to have. I'm graced with the most wonderful, dearest friends. We have an awesome team. We're so grateful for the work that we get to do in the world. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this time together. And so what are you grateful for? Because what we focus on, we see. If we're constantly focused on the hysteria, we'll see more of that. But if we can reframe what we're focusing on and see again that there's so much goodness in the world. And so I'm reaching through the video camera right now with the pad of paper and the pencil, and I'm inviting you. What can you do right now? Maybe it's a variation of the things that I've shared with you about what we're doing, but I'm giving you the pad and the pencil, and I'm asking, what can you do right now to take control in this out-of-control world and to feel grounded again? This is going to pass. It will pass. And there's so much goodness in the world. Bye for now.